Hey girl, long time no talk. My name is Autumn and I train aspiring lash artists and create content and digital courses for the service-based beautypreneur. You guys, I know it's been a little minute, but I love the fact that you guys loved my last video. I know I had some technical difficulties on it, but I'm glad that you guys really found that that video resonates with you. So I wanted to have a little talk with you guys today because this is something that I've been experiencing, and I know that it's something that we all could come up against whenever the time presents itself once we get busy. So today I want to talk about burnout. I want to talk about what it is, and I want to talk about how to avoid it. So for me lately, I've just taken a little break from social media and about the last 2 or 3 weeks, and I've just kind of thrown myself in my personal life a little bit more, just picked up on the things that really genuinely make me happy. And I needed that, you guys, because I kind of felt like I was going down a path where I was getting ready to burn out. Now, I have burnt out before in my career back when I was doing hair, and it's no fun because studies do show that it takes about 11 months to a year to fully get out of burnout, and that is insane. And I think that's about right, because that's about how long it really took me to feel better the last time I burnt out. So sometimes when we do things consistently, like lashing, and we have a certain schedule and we see the same clients all the time and everything just kind of comes repetitive, sometimes we come up against that stagnancy. So I want to talk to you guys about burnout and how to move past that. So what are some symptoms and some feelings about burnout? What are the signs, and how do you assume that you might be possibly coming up on burnout? Because I want us to catch it before it happens. If you could catch the signs before it starts to happen, you can do the necessary work to prevent it. So some signs of burnout are feeling useless. Negative thoughts become dominant, you guys, and this is really important, especially when you are building your business, your lash business, or building your clientele. If you have developed a certain negative thought and it just becomes a consistent thing, even though you are trying to meet a certain quota or a certain goal, you will experience burnout because you are building up that negativity towards the thing that you want. So also a big sign is losing sleep or finding it hard to, or you just sleep all day, you guys. And sometimes that's a symptom for me. I know that I'll just want to sleep all day if I'm coming up on burnout. And so feeling like you're getting into a depression is another one. And I know that we all struggle with some form of depression sometimes. Well, a lot of people do, but that can attribute to being burnt out as well. And sometimes when everything annoys you, every little thing annoys you, that could be another sign where it's everything, like every little thing, like you're getting into it with your family, you're getting into it with just every little situation, like you're not happy at your job, like you could take it out on your clients, like it's a lot, you guys. And this is another one, extreme procrastination, you guys. Like this is one that I struggle with when I know I'm getting close to burning out. Like I don't want to make content. I don't want to do certain things. I just have a hard time getting past the feeling. So it causes me to procrastinate and to just do it in such an extreme way to where I just won't post anything for a while. And it's just feeling, and with that, it feels like you just can't get ahead. Like you just can't start the project, or you just can't do the clients, or you just feel like you just can't do it. And it's also disliking your work, and that's a big one. If you're always consistently disliking your work, even though your clients feel like you do an amazing job, but if you yourself are always consistently disliking your work, burnout could be approaching, you guys. So I want to talk a little bit about what you can do to prevent it before it gets to you. So the first thing you want to do, you guys, and this is a big one, is you want to detach from the need to have it all figured out. Detach from the need to figure out, pinpoint what the exact problem is at that moment, and also detach from whatever high goal that you set for yourself, because sometimes we get burnt out because we are going so fast to try to achieve a certain goal. And whether it's a money goal or a client goal or a whatever goal it is, sometimes we get burnt out because we are just trying to take off full speed ahead and not really sitting back and working on little things. So we're trying to take the big steps instead of working on the little minute things to attribute to our goal. So it's always about focusing on the small things at hand, because that turns into a snowball effect, and it has a major effect and a longer lasting effect than just trying to go to make a certain amount of money or go to get a certain amount of clients. So also, one thing that has helped me out so much, you guys, because I do have a full clientele, I decided to cut down a day of work, and this has helped me so much. So I'm averaging about 3 days behind the chair a week, and I really truly enjoy this because I can put all my clients on 3 days. It is a little bit of longer days, but I do decide to take bigger breaks in the middle of the day. And some weeks I do work 4 days, but this has helped me so much to not burn out, because I want to be able to live my life and enjoy my life. And I also teach, so I have the days where I can teach and still have time off to enjoy my life and live my life, right? So you don't want to forget about yourself. You don't want your work to become everything to you. All right, so the next thing you can do is, because some things is because of stagnancy, and sometimes we just don't see, we got into a little consistent routine, things are well, money's looking right, or just, everything's going smooth and it's been going smooth for a long time. We kind of just get stuck, and then we just start to kind of lose the love that we have for what we're doing. So you might want to set some higher goals for your business. So if you're thinking about where you are now and you want to kind of get to another level in your business, you can think about what else you want, like whether that's starting a lash line or doing different type of content. Like, you could set bigger goals for yourself, maybe hiring out or whatever it is for you. Like, you want to sit down and create a higher goal for what you are currently working on, because it's only really going to help you guys, because you will have a bigger goal to kind of work towards. So you're not just kind of doing the same thing over and over again. You're looking at where you can project your energy in the long run. So it gives you a little bit more of that steady pace to just kind of like work on certain things, right? So the next one is to journal, you guys, and write things down. Now, I'm just coming to the realization that we need, some of us, and by saying we need, I'm saying myself normally. So we need to write certain things down, you guys. Like, some things don't work for us. Holding it in our mind doesn't work. And sometimes you're unaware of how far you've actually come if you are not journaling, or if you are not consistently writing and tracking your goals down. And I'm finding that as I've started to journal and get my thoughts out and get certain things on piece of paper, I can come up with solutions to some problems that I might be having, or some ideas to kind of get me inspired again. So I would definitely recommend journaling your feelings, or journaling out progress in your career or progress in your lash career, and just seeing what that does for you. So some of us just can't hold it in our mind, you guys. We have to be visual, and we have to kind of just get the thoughts on paper, so that way all the thoughts can move from the back of our head to the front of our head, okay? So also, the next one is, you want to consider, is this really what you want out of life? Is being a lash artist, a lash tech, something that you really, really want to do? And I say this because a lot of people get into being a lash artist for a certain outcome, whether it's for a certain amount of money, they think it's fast money, or they just want to just ride the train until they decide to get off. And this can really be a lucrative business for people who really take it seriously. And whatever your reason is, I want you to sit and think that, is this more so your purpose, or is it more so your job? Is it more so something that you love to do? And kind of think about how long you can see yourself doing it, so that way it goes back to planning, and that way you can make your plan to, kind of scale and get to where you need to be, right? So sometimes we have a lot of time on our hands, and a lot of just space that we can be using to work towards certain goals in our life. So sometimes you just might want to realize, like, is this really what I want out of life, or is there something else that I want out of life? Because I do know people who have became lash artists and they just realized that it wasn't something that they wanted to continue long term. So, and that's everyone's right to decide that, you guys. So it is no shame in that. So definitely take the time to sit out and draw out a plan and see, like, is this something that you see yourself doing consistently? How long? And then just make a plan around that, okay? So this is the last piece of advice, you guys. So being a lash artist is your job. It is not your life, you guys. The more that you can put a distinct difference between the two, the more you can actually enjoy what you are doing. And this comes from maybe some people who work 7 days a week, because you guys, I used to be that girl. I used to work like 6 days a week, taking a ton of clients, and at that time I did squeeze-ins too. So it was really tough on my body, and it just kind of took over my life. And although I did meet certain goals, at the end of it, I burnt out and I wasn't completely happy with what I was doing, and you kind of end up losing a little bit of the love for what you were doing. So to find that again, I had to realize that this is actually my job, which is totally separate from my personal life. So you have to put a distinct difference on it. You have to get off when it's time for you to get off. You have to plan when you're going to do your content and leave it at that. And you're going to have to, just do the necessary steps, so that way when it's time for you to be with your family, it's time for you to be with your partner, it's time for you to be with your friends, you are able to be fully there and fully present and enjoy your life, you guys, because this is a job and you don't want it to overtake your life. You still have a life and you still have meaning outside of what you are able to provide, you guys. You have to be able to leave a little bit of space for yourself, okay? And then the last thing is really just have a full life, live a full life, set certain goals, you guys. And this is something that I've been working on recently. So to help me not get too burnt out, I have set up a goal for the rest of the year. And once I meet that goal, I'm going to take a nice long vacation, like a nice 3-week vacation. And I'm going to go travel around and do my thing and just, enjoy my time with the people that I love and I care about, you guys, and my dogs, and just, live my life. So you want to plan ahead and have something to look forward to for your life. So it motivates you to work a little harder, and not only it motivates you to work a little harder, but you're actually able to have an appreciation for what you do, because our jobs do afford us to live the life that we want, hopefully. So you guys, I hope that this video just kind of inspired you to kind of pull back if you're having a little bit of resistance towards what you're doing, if you're not seeing the results that you would hope to see, or if you are just kind of struggling right now, you guys. I don't have all the answers, you guys, but I can give you what I do have. And please believe, I am working through this with you. I kind of have my own things going on at times, but I know that I have something that I can come back to if I start to get off track. So I want the same for you guys, because I want you guys to have a fulfilling career and to be on your own time, but also I want you to realize that this is not your life and you do have a life outside of the service that you do provide, all right? So this is my little video to jump back into YouTube, and I just hope that this helped you out so much. And I know you guys kind of like this content, so get down in the comments and let me know how much this video helped you. If you have any other videos around certain topics that you would like for me to do, drop those below. Any ideas, or just if you want to start up conversation, definitely drop it in the description box, the comments below, you guys. So all my links and everything you can find in the description, you guys. Please download my free worksheets that I've created for you guys. I also do offer online training and private coaching, so that will be in the description box as well. I hope you guys have a great day wherever you are. Thank you for watching. Have a good one. Bye.